I love this music. It's so good. It's so soulful. Like soulful, I mean like, you know, 70s Easy FM. Ooh, like this. So why did you start your break at work when you know that I have the stream starting soon screen? Hi, Bree. It's me, Holden. How's the audio balance? Is it terrible? Because the music is always louder in my ears than it is on the stream. Gotcha. Just keep me open in your pocket at all times. So I furiously played the game today. What wasn't on the Stardew stream? If it's the Pretzel Rocks, I just started it. Oh, wait. The audio balance was terrible. I was rewatching the VOD. Because that was one of my favorite streams I've done so far. Hi, Jill. Hopefully the audio balance is better this time. I liked that song. I kind of want to play it again. Oh, I can't go back to a song. Ooh. It's Pretzel Rocks. I set it on the elevator music. Hi, Tyler! How are you? I don't like this one. Too much marimba. This is Lounge Exotica? Ooh. How are you feeling? It's been a while. So, like, yeah. TLDR. I was having a bad time with this game. Last week, I spent like 2 hours on like this one section. Pissed me off. Because like it kept spawning me with only 12 bullets. Because turns out I was on hard mode. And I'm not good at shooters. So I was stuck on this one spot. So I replayed the game this morning on easy mode in complete rage just to get through to the part I used to be on. We got a poppin' crew here, so I might as well start. Let me just, yeah. Get the vibes. No, you can't change difficulty. Froggy Void is here! Hello! You just missed the elevator music. You can't change the difficulty in the middle of this game. I'm not gonna go speedrun on stream a game that I already played. That's offensive. So this is where I was going. I was going to Lover's Peak. And it was this part up here. I made sure I ran back and I got the stutters. I ran back. This is the part where I was having trouble. I'd come down from this path, and then I'd get attacked by 5 dudes, but I only was being spawned with 12 bullets. How can I beat 5 dudes with 12 bullets when one guy takes 6 bullets to kill? I wasn't being a jerk about the story. I was just saying that their really terrible cis-het relationship was just like, it didn't age well. She's like manipulating him, and like, I'm not gonna stand for that. I want to call it good storytelling. I'll always shout out Froggy Void. I love all the they thems up in here. Yeah, exactly. Jill gets me. Jill gets me. Their relationship is really gross. Okay, so I can't go that way. There's a log in the way. Can I hippity hop? I'm gonna try to play this without getting motion sickness too. It's a trope that they have a toxic relationship. Okay. It better get good. Like, I like some of it. Some of the characters are just kind of obnoxious. I have to call my bank card. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a complicated... Oh. Oh, here we go. What's happening? Am I standing on the wrong platform? Oh! Oh! Oh, I almost got crushed. That would have been upsetting. How do I get on it? Oh. This game is from 2008 and my brain only works in games 2012 and newer.
Shit.
Oh, that motion set. Ah! I get motion sickness really easily. Bro. Bro. I didn't have a flare gun.
Come on, we gotta get moving.
Oh.
More of 'em coming.
Thank you, man. Thank you, my dude.
That flashlight's kid stuff.
No, this is my
The flare will keep the
lightsaber.
bastards away.
Alright, so that guy also sees the
You can
scary,
see them too?
creepy, yucky
Hell,
dudes.
of course I see him. Come on, we gotta move.
Why?
Because that's the way the story goes.
Yeah, but
Let's move.
I lost my gun back there.
Okay, so
Oh,
this
I
guy
will.
is also
Just keep that
a
light
simulation,
stay
It
mayhaps?
took a moment, but then I recognized him. He'd been on the ferry when I first arrived here with Alice. He knew my name. We were headed in the direction of Lover's Peak. There was no way this was a coincidence. He was the kidnapper.
Come on, Wake. You better keep up.
Ah. Ah. That tree was in my way.
Bring it. That's how you play it.
Duh. I don't... Oh. I don't have a single gun. Yeah, I need to restart my brain. I got a little motion sickness playing it this morning because of all the... Oop.
Lover's Peak. Right up these stairs, Wake. Use the flares from the emergency box to hold them off while I get these boards off.
Give me the gun.
Yeah, no can do, Wake.
Are you kidding? Give me the gun.
No time for back talk. Hold them off, damn it.
I don't think I did that right.
Get some light on those bastards. That'll keep them off us.
Hi, Furry Bee. Yeah, I know you're streaming right now.
Almost got it. Okay,
My little famous furry man.
move it or lose it.
Me first! Me first!
Like that, boy? Ah!
I'm just gonna hang out here. Oh boy.
Oh, you feeling better now, Wake? All cozy and safe. Better get ready. They'll be on us soon.
Enemies to lovers. Ooh. I'm very anxious.
This is it, Wake. A last stand. There's more flares here. Get ready. We fight them as long as they keep coming.
Did they have like a
Give me the
partnership with
goddamn gun.
Energizer?
They're coming.
That's not how this goes.
Hi, King of the Cask.
Program, Wake.
How are you? I'm here to thrash. Open this pit up. It's like they had a partnership deal with like Energizer. Ouch. Doing okay, tired from the week. How about you? I'm also tired. Bruh, could you not? Because I'm moving to another address. So, my roommate had to move out for taking care of herself. And I couldn't. Please don't! Please don't!
Piece of cake, Wake.
My roommate had to move out, so I have to move to another place because I can't afford my apartment. So I've been working on moving all week. I still got more moving to do. Oh right, I got flares. Cheers to tired crowd, but good then, yeah. Because at least I'm gonna get out of a gang neighborhood. I am very tired of living in a gang neighborhood.
See? Nothing to it.
Okay.
Let's cut the act now. Where's my wife?
I knew you were going to say that. I read it all before. You're a hell of a writer. Congratulations. You're going to bring about something glorious and terrible.
It's actually the Bloods
Once
and the
we give you
Crips.
some,
I live in the Blood neighborhood.
editorial control.
What the hell are you talking about?
Dudes be walking around
Where's
and
Alice?
with
I
red
want
banddanas
the
all the time.
entire manuscript, or
A couple
she's
weeks
gonna
ago, there were 3
suffer
murders on my
bad.
street.
You touch her mouth.
Was that a West Side Story reference? That you did, Cask? Oh, Bloods and Crips are all over New York.
You're gonna give me the manuscript, or you'll be sorry.
No,
Nuh-uh.
come back here.
Even
I
I'm
swear
not
I'll
picking
kill
up
you
the
if you hurt
manuscript
Alice.
pieces.
Do you hear me? Come back here.
There's a piece right there,
He had
bruh.
Alice, and he wanted the manuscript because he thought it held some magical power. But I had no manuscript to give him. I had to get back to Barry and figure out my next move.
Oh, Barry is so annoying. I probably haven't seen West Side Story since high school, so. But, oh lord, I quoted a lot. I like to walk and snap. That's really fun to do. A bear trap. It's glowing. What, am I supposed to, like, dodge this? Why would it glow if I'm supposed to dodge it? This makes it way too easy. This one... Easy mode. Psst. Hi, Finn. How are you? I'm totally gonna draw a picture of you, all handsome and brooding. I've already decided. Say no all you want. But there's nothing that excites me more than drawing handsome brooding men. Gimme. I want to knock the beer cans over. So, as you can notice, Finn, I got past the hard part by playing the game over on easy mode. That's what we call self-care. Alright, ladies. That is not self-care! Take that! Okay. King, you gotta save up points. You gotta get 10k points. 10k points. Oh, okay. What do you want? What do you... No! Bad timing! Dude! Ah, there's one behind me. Okay, what are we doing? I get scared really easily. King Ain. What? Hopefully you didn't finish that sentence. Because I don't... King ain't afraid... Yeah, King ain't afraid of no Alan Wake. There we go. Alright. Busting out our good bud, Moobot. I remember which tab that's in. There we go. And custom command. King. Typing simulator. Okay, give it a shot. Give it a shot, my dude. Typing of the dead. Yeah. Yeah! Where am I going? Okay. Also, for those of you who didn't show up to yesterday's stream, I was fundraising. I'm fundraising officially again on Tuesday. I'm fundraising for trans women of color, because nothing is a horror story more than being a trans woman of color barred from society. Because you can't get a job, or housing, or healthcare, because you're always discriminated against. So come by on Tuesday, and open your hearts and your wallets. I get scared really easily. I also cry a lot. I cry when I'm happy, I cry when I'm sad, I cry when I'm scared, I cry when I'm mad. Ah! I need to get some considerable space. I think this is how I'm supposed to survive my neighborhood. Yeah, I was there for Finney's stream today too. I love Finney. I was like half watching, half falling asleep. I took a little nappy and then I worked on my drawing. Oh, hell yes. Yeah. Ah. Oh, here we go. I get so much. I know the sub goal is so close. If you're not subbed, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sub to me. Give me your money. Also, the follower goal is incorrect. But once I'm all moved in to my new place, your boy's gonna buy his cosplay. I got some really good stuff coming up soon. Once the Stardew board game is here, I'm gonna stream that. That'd be a special event. Oh, hell yeah, rifle time. Gonna do the cosplay stream. I have an idea for a musical stream. I might stream myself doing some art at some point. Now that I'm trying to force myself to do a lot more art. So... Hello? A dude gonna come out of the woods behind me, I just know it. Ouch! Jeez, I gotta get better at reloading my weapon. Do it! Knew it, knew it, knew it! Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Let's party. If you guys are really interested in me doing some art, if we have some extra time, maybe you guys could watch me. But yeah, I just want to say, hell yeah, because we raised $104 yesterday. $104 is nothing to sneeze at. That's a lot of money. Do you? Whew. Okay. So, hopefully, we can make $104 on Tuesday as well. And you guys can check out my new living sitch. I gotta buy a ring light. I'm gonna be one of those famous internet influencers who has ring lights and takes high-def selfies. Ah! Ah! Woohoo! Ah! I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Wow. Wow. That was upsetting. Okay, this time I'm gonna do better. Okay. If I just stayed up there, I would have been fine. Oh, claustrophobia. Excuse me? Oh. 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 A dude gonna come out and he's gonna attack me. I could never be attracted to someone named Alan either. I think it's really dumb that his wife's name is Alice. It's like Alan and Alice. It's like Raggedy Ann and Raggedy Andy. Oh, white people. Okay. Like, why couldn't they give her another name? Like, Carla. Or another white person named, like, Susan. Like, Susan! Have you seen my wife, Susan? Susan, where are you? You kidnapped my wife, Susan. Hello, police department. I'm looking for my wife, Susan. Now what do I do? Go this way? Wow, I wish Nana were here. Unfortunately, they have a job. How am I supposed to... jump? Wow. Let's see what bad writing he has. Okay. We got...
I turned the corner, afraid of what the flashlight's beam might reveal. Suddenly, a roughly painted symbol of a torch glowed in the light. Behind it, hidden by
That's really quiet.
rock, sat a battered metal trunk. It was here for a reason. Packed with supplies, batteries, flares, ammo. Things you need to make it through the darkness of the night. Something left behind by someone who knew what I knew, and more.
Still probably very quiet. Okay. We
On
have
more
this
than
one.
one occasion, Alice had tried to explain to me how it felt to be afraid of the dark. To her, darkness wasn't simply the absence of light, but something more tangible than that. It was something you could touch and feel. Worse than that, it was something with a mind of its own, something malicious and malign. For her, things changed when they were wrapped in darkness. They turned into something else, something foreign. And nothing was safe or innocent anymore. I'd never really understood what she meant, until now.
Okay. Yeah, because if you remember, at the beginning of the episode, she
The
was,
night had
like,
been one desperate
panicking because
situation
the
after
apartment
another.
light went out.
I was exhausted, and my body felt as though it had been chewed up and spat out. The flashlight was heavy in my hand, and each pull of the trigger sent a painful shock up my arm. But I was finally out of the woods, and things were looking up. That's when I heard the chainsaw. When Barry saw the darkness attack the visitor center, it made him a believer. The men Al said he'd shot, they hadn't been just locals on crank. Somehow the world had changed. Like the channel had been switched without
Hi,
warning.
Lexi!
You think you're watching a sitcom, and you're really watching a horror show. When the birds started attacking the cabin, Barry wasn't surprised, just terrified.
That was out of order. Oh, they're all out of order. Whatever. Whatever. I don't think he's that good of a writer, honestly. Like, I'm a writer. I have a degree. Do I use it? No. Lexi, what are you up to? What are you doing today? Are you taking self-care? I was drawing too! Wait, I came from this direction. What? Oh! A ladder. I was drawing today too. I was drawing potential merch. Birds. Birds are friends. That is not a friend. Make it through the woods. I am playing Alan Wake. The darkness wears her face. Okay. This game was recommended to me by Nana Bobo, so they bought it for me. So I was playing it. I went through one episode on stream successfully. Last week I played it. I rage quit because I was playing it on hard mode on accident.
Be aware of Widowmakers.
Okay. Two? Yeah. We're gonna show this guy what's up. Boom! Nana would have been so proud of that. Too bad they have to have a job. Okay. So. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. Manuscript. Alright. Ooh. More weapon. I hope that when this game ends, the song that plays at the start of the end credits is Ocean Man. I just think that would be tonally inappropriate, but it would be hilarious. I just can't stop thinking about Ocean Man because I made that Ocean Man joke on my Stardew stream last time. Ocean Man. Please no. Please no. Ugh. God, this game is stressful. It's a Friday night. It's kind of quiet in here. Last week it was bumping. Tell all your friends to come by and watch me get scared. Finny, I love you. This is my... I'm here to profess my love to you. Give me more weapon. Well, a tree fell in the forest and I was here to perceive it. Therefore, it made a sound. Oh, this guy got a chainsaw. Shoot! Shoot the gun! Oh god, that was stressful. Okay. See, I definitely wouldn't have been able to make that on the previous run. Chainsaws? Scary. I used to have intrusive thoughts about someone chopping my head off with a chainsaw all the time when I was in college. I don't have that anymore, but, you know, I'm not on a college campus that employs prisoners as groundskeepers anymore. So, that's something that my old educational institution used to do. Hello?
Barry? Ow! The porch is
Hello?
with birds. They've got old Hitchcock on me.
Stay out of sight. I'm on my way. Don't open the door.
What am I, crazy?
Yeah, come on,
Stay
Barry.
hidden. I'll be
Bear
there
with
soon.
me.
Just make sure you keep the lights on.
I made a pun. Okay, here we go. Why aren't I walking? Can you walk, please? Oh, because I'm pressing E and not W. Please don't shake the camera. I'm gonna throw up.
I still had to reach Barry at the cabin, but at least I was out of the woods.
Alright, here we go. Something's gonna happen here. I just feel it.
I'd have to get the car from the locked garage. It would get me back to Barry faster, and the headlights were a welcome bonus.
I mean, yeah, I'm in a well-lit area. Well, I can't go here. It's closed. Oh, yeah. Let's go in the men's room.
A story is not a machine that does what you tell it. A story is a
I'm on
beast
TV.
with a life of its own. You can create it, shape it, but as the story grows, it starts wanting things of its own. Change one thing and you set off a chain reaction of events that spreads through the whole thing. The characters have to be true to themselves. The events need to follow a logic that fits the story. A single flaw and the magic is gone. The story dies. Alice dies.
Yeah, I'm the one who's supposed to rage, not you.
You can
Ah!
learn about nature and yourself.
Duh. Wow. Way to make a trans person scared of another bathroom. Oh, I never use public bathrooms. That was scary. That's exactly what Jill wanted me to be afraid of with Gone Home. I have to drive a car? Yeah. Oh, this is really... Oh. I wish that I was playing with a controller and not a keyboard. Duh. Where am I going? Hello? Bacon mac and cheese is delicious. I make a good bacon mac and cheese. Can I get through here? Please no. Please no. Am I going the right way? Clearly I'm not going the right way. This ain't your mama's GTA. there's my exit. Please no. 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 Please don't kill me. I'm just a guy. Oh. I'm gonna die, guys. I'm gonna die. The purpose of the game is to get the hell out of here. This is embarrassing. I just died in front of Gaming Potatet. This game is from 2008. So, part of the thing was that I was playing horror games that people kept submitting to me that I didn't find scary. I either found them entertaining or funny or just plain awful. So Nana was like, here, play this game. So they bought it for me and gave it to me, and I'm playing it, and yeah, it's scary, but it's from 2008, so it's a little janky. I don't know how to drive car. Ugh. The only time I ever drive cars is with a controller. Is that my exit? I don't think so. Where's my exit? There's my exit. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah. Oh. Sweet mama. More driving. This is almost as bad as the Ski-Doo part in Uncharted 1. Could you not? I guess I have to get out. How do I get out of the car? You ordered a pizza sub? These are like zombie dudes and they want you to die. I can't get through here. Where's Tyler? I need them to backseat me. Subs from Domino's. Hey, you're the one in a relationship with a guy named Dominic. How do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? How do I exit the car? Oh. Wow. Okay. No! No! Gotta get to this. Gotta get to the light. Gotta get to the light. Flare gun! Oh. Okay, these guys don't exist when you're standing in the light, by the way. So all these guys are like, nightmares. Hello?
It was the kidnapper.
Hello?
You son of a bitch! Where's my wife?
Enough horseplay, Wake. You deliver the manuscript, and you can have your woman back. Simple as that.
I don't... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna need time to finish it. I still need to write the ending. I need... a week.
It's not done.
I need a week.
2 days. The old Bright Falls coal mine is nearby. You can find it easy.
Great.
Boy. The main building there at
We
noon.
gotta write a whole novel in 2 days to save our wife.
Get me.
Yes, I get you.
Great. We came on this stupid vacation to get away from
Barry
writing.
had talked about birds over the phone.
Oh. Okay, I can't stand Barry. He just whines. So if Barry dies, I don't care. Though I do love his Hawaiian shirt. There's a little arrow here. I'm gonna follow the arrow.
Al, I am so glad you're here. A couple of them got in here before I blocked the chimney. This isn't normal. These birds are weird.
Ooh. I have to defeat the birds. How is a guy supposed to defeat birds? What? He wasn't kidding about Hitchcock. Am I doing that right? Well, the wife is an annoying piece of shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. No. The wife is really abusive and manipulative. Ouch. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe she's in on it. Maybe it's her way of getting him to finally write. Because they went on this vacation so he could get away from writing. Because he's like Stephen King. He's like a famous Stephen King style author. He's tired everybody being up his ass about being the famous writer guy. So they're on vacation and she left a typewriter in his room. He's like, I want you to write while we're here. And he's like, no.
Barry?
I'm on vacation.
They're gone.
So she's just really manipulative and probably just like loves.
Hey, Al.
I want this shirt.
Sorry for thinking
Look at that
you were
drip.
having a psychotic episode, man.
I dress like this sometimes.
I sent Barry to the town to ask around about a man fitting the kidnapper's description. He'd go through the archives of the local paper. Perhaps he could learn something. Anything about the island and the cabin that had disappeared. The man wanted a manuscript. I had to try to write him one to get Alice back.
I mean, I react the same way when I have to write.
For me, the supernatural had always been nothing but a metaphor for the human psyche, a tool to use in writing fiction. Now, it was happening for real, and I couldn't put a single word on paper.
Barry Wheeler speaking.
This is Rose.
Rose?
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Oh, you sweet, brilliant girl.
Could you and Mr. Wake come get them? I live in the trailer park outside the town.
We'll be there in less than an hour.
Bye now.
See you soon.
Have a great day. Hope you come back soon.
Oh my god, is that his wife?
Welcome to the
Oh no, it's the.
Good girl.
Oh my god. I hate her. I hate her. Music. Music. Okay, so Bubble Boy fun. No! Oh my god. We gotta just turn the music off. Because DMCA. So anyway, when we entered the diner at the beginning of the game, that was the waitress who was like, "Oh my god, you're Mr. Wake, I'm so obsessed with you and your writing." Well, we finished episode 2. Let's start episode 3. So anyway, yeah, no DMCA allowed in here. Bulba Boy fun fact. I used to be a novelist. I used to write novels all the time. I wrote tons of novels as a teenager. It's still going. And I wish to get them published at some point. So, stop playing the music that I gotta talk over really loudly. I don't know which one it is. It's probably cinematic volume. Or effects. We'll just keep it there. So, hi! How you doing, KK Gasly? I will hydrate just for you. Got that Wegmans brand cherry pomegranate sparkling water. So yeah, I used to write novels as a kid. And I wish that I could get back into it. Oh, wait. I wish that I could get back into it, you know. I've tried to get back into even writing short stories, but like I just can't. Like every time I'm there, ready to start writing, I just like I can't function. I can't function. Like I have a great idea and I just can't get it out onto the paper. So the way that he reacted was like, "Jah!" That's how I am when I open up a blank document. So that's what I get for burning myself out at a young age. I started many a novel when I was like 12, but never finished any, so I feel you. Yeah, exactly. And then I was I was an English major, and I did all this writing. No one has redeemed Show Cat, but because I got free applesauce yesterday, you get free Eleanor today. Yeah, I know, you're a baby. You're just baby. You're just baby. Free applesauce, free Eleanor. I wrote one book that I want to get published. I just can't find a publisher because it's so niche. Because it's not really any defined genre. It's like, it's from the perspective of a blind girl. And, she's like, she's dying. And it's like her relationship with her mother. And she's just thinking about all the things she is missing out on while being blind. Like, she doesn't know what color is. And it's all kinds of other interpersonally complicated relationships. And then, like, her thoughts on the afterlife and all of that. So, it's a really complicated story. What are you up to? I know, you're upset I took your spot away. I know. I know, you can't have your spot. Cool. No.
Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
I hope I do find
the
one.
manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl. Ransom.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her.
Oh, that
Listen,
wasn't
I
Alice.
found out all sorts of interesting stuff
The
while
girl
I was
who's
digging
like,
around.
I have your
Yeah.
manuscript.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker.
The girl who's like, I have your manuscript was the waitress who accosted us at the beginning of the game.
We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI?
He's anxious to see you.
You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
Randolph.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl.
Oh, yeah,
Who
yeah, yeah.
wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The
I have
writer
memory
now.
loss,
I heard
so
on
I
the
didn't even
radio
pay
you were
attention to what
busy.
just happened.
Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's
Nice
a nice
lamp.
girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird
Barry,
stuff from the local newspapers.
Shut up, you're an
This
embarrassment.
place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't
Oh.
wrong, mister. The Indians
hate when
thought
it
the
does
lake was
that.
a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeesh.
Yeah, okay. Anyway,
Where's the button? Okay.
there was
Can't
an
see,
island
Eleanor's in
there
the way.
owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the
Yeah.
island.
They did a good job with, like, the surroundings. I still think the writing is kind of hokey.
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Randy's dogs. I know you're a cat. This is the worst escort mission I've ever played.
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were
They
lovers.
were roommates.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag comes for you in the dark.
It's 2008, so I guess this was revolutionary for
Anyway,
the time.
Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff
I also hate
were
that the
written by
camera's over his
Cynthia
shoulder
Weaver.
and he's not in the
I
middle.
asked around, and she's
It really
that
activates
crazy
my
bag
motion
lady you
sickness.
met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a
Bruh.
breakdown.
Come on. Keep it moving.
Well, mister,
Keep it going.
this here's Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Yeah, you could say that. I'm here to kill her.
Welcome to... Oh dear. Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're
she's one of
here.
the affected.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Please come in.
Hey, this is really good.
Rose,
Yes.
my
Jamie!
manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry.
Jamie is my muse.
She
to
doesn't
inspire
have
me.
anything.
Yeah, hey Al. Al, what's... Oh.
Barry!
Oh!
What?
Cyanide coffee.
What?
Not the coffee.
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife.
Who the fuck is
You
Barbara?
must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Ow. Eleanor, stop. Eleanor, stop.
Back to work, boy.
Bye. little girl's room? Yeah, you're scared of the dark like a little girl. Psst.
I felt nauseous, hungover.
Me too.
Only anger kept me going.
Hey, there's my... Whoa!
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me.
What?
She's an old woman in a funeral dress.
I don't care that I'm
I
on
call her
TV.
Barbara
Can we
Jagger.
talk about
She's very
this?
strict. I'm writing faster and faster.
Can we talk about
My
this?
manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's
Wow.
right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do.
She has all the
about
books?
The complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with
To be
another
fair, I
writer under
did shit like
similar
that when I was a
circumstances,
teenager.
Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be shifting.
Rose took a day from me. I had
But I
less
didn't
than
do shit
12
like
hours left
that.
To meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Okay there. Cooking with corn. 72 tasty recipes. You okay?
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
Not from
I
you.
couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free.
Ooh.
Milk and sugar on the counter there. Would you like to hear today's special?
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get
Great.
Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
Why do I have to take Barry everywhere I go? I can't stand him. Yeah, I didn't have a legit shrine like that, but like, I hung up posters of like band people and like musicians and TV show characters. And how do I get out of here? My favorite thing was that I would wallpaper my walls with album covers. Of all my favorite bands. Oh, nothing scares me more than a crying
Oh,
baby.
you're gonna get it now.
I didn't do nothing. Excuse
God
me.
knows what you've done to that
Hi,
poor
Nana.
girl.
This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest! You move a muscle, I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane!
Whoa. He just rolled a 19.
What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
Okay.
I hated to leave Barry behind, but there was no way I'd miss my
Such a
appointment with the
shame. We left Barry behind. Go. I love a good chase. Why are we running towards the police? Nah. Get your stamina back. Can there be a stamina bar?
Keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Shit. No. Now this is scary. Running away from the police. Gimme. Pick it up. Whoa. Whoa. Go back to the pig pen where you belong. You double subbed last month? What do you mean? How can you double sub? Like, you still had your tier 1, but also had a tier 3? I'm confused. Oh. Hey Jill, would you like to show our viewers what they can get if they sub tier 2 or 3? Please don't shake the camera, I get motion sickness. A clown emote. And a turkey butt emote. We love the turkey donk.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
Maybe both. Maybe you're a writer and a monster, but you don't know it yet. Everyone knows. Everyone knows that the real monster is the self-psyche.
Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Get away from me. Oh, and the birds too. It's like Firewatch. Y'all ever play Firewatch? Is you assassin the game to feel less scared? I'm not assassin the game.
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, what are you doing?
Oh.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over.
Peekaboo.
Go ahead, Mulligan. Over. We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean. Over. I don't have anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just...
Oh, Nana, you missed the part where I got attacked in a
imagined that the
bathroom.
broadcast tower in the distance was
That was
part
the
of the
most
local
scared I
radio
got.
station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine. Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop.
Oh.
I wouldn't get through without light.
How am I supposed to destroy the gate when I don't have any weapons? Oh.
There was no power to the searchlight.
Oh. I'm trying my best. Alright. So everything the light touches is safe.
The old generator conked out. I'd have to see if I could fix it and try again.
Oh my god. It's timed? Alright, so at the beginning of the first episode, there's a guy who wants to interview us on his radio show, and we politely declined. It appears that he was a Chekhov gun, and now we have to meet him now to save ourselves. So that wasn't just a moment for nothing. I hope that Nana is proud of me for remembering that. Okay. God, I'm thirsty.
It took me a moment to recognize the flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
Ooh. Hell yeah. Oh man, that makes the game too easy. I missed. Okay. Cool, I got achieved for that. Oh, I died. Wow, how quaint. How quaint. Cool. I wish I had more to say. God, I am concentrating. They did a really good job on the botany, you're right. Yes, quite. Hey guys, I think this is a radio station. I'm not too sure. have one flashbang
I
left.
hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Coffee. Give me the coffee and free my soul. Okay, you guys know how I quote, "Can I please have a waffle?" We also need to like count how many times I sing bastardization of Drift Away by Dobie Gray. Welcome to Night Vale. Right, we met this guy. We met Pat Maine on the ferry on our way into Bright Falls. Is this music DMCA? I do not know. Let me in. Hi.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everyone calm.
Dan Brown's the author of the Da Vinci Code.
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
Why are the police chasing us? I don't get it.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me?
Oh, okay.
You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
He's just calling.
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going.
They're just
I'd have to
calling
lose
him
the
after
cops and
different
find my own way to the mine.
different authors. It's what you get. Oh. Gimme. Yes, plot.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Wow. The darkness controls the Taken. Gimme. Me want gun. Oh! Oh, I don't like this. Oh, my lights are flashing. Do you mind? We are not in a rave. We're in a bedroom. The lights chose violence. One. Good God. Remember when I was playing Limbo and they kept doing that too? Obnoxious. Beep. Can I get through? Please? I gotta go this way. I do not like this. Not one bit. Something spooky this way comes. Okay. Hello? Yes?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the
That
call.
doesn't sound
She
like
sounded
fear.
wrong somehow, but she had
Kayla's
called
right.
me.
That
I
does
could
not
see
sound
a
like
railway
fear.
bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
She sounds possessed. I just heard some breathing. Who is breathing? Please no breathing. Yeah. I was gonna say, she said the same things earlier in the
The
beginning of
darkness
the
that was
game.
pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Nah, bro, you just rolled a natural 2. Could this not happen to me? Oh. I got
Warehouse of some sort
squished.
on the
Oh,
opposite shore.
again?
I hoped I could find a car from there.
Oh, good gravy. What a funny way to die. Don't touch possess. Yeah, I get that. I didn't realize I'd get sandwiched between it and the wall. This just reminds me of when I would try to ride the train in
The
GTA.
darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Do I really have to fight inanimate objects? That was weird.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story, certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun.
I like to write
This was
slice
anything
of
but.
life.
The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
And sad things. I do my best when I write a sad story. Bro, turn around. I don't have a...
No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything.
Coffee.
And it was getting closer.
There's gotta be more around here. There's gotta be more. I gotta get more than just what I got. There! I needed a flare. Ha, it rhymed. Thank you for the hydrate. You really do get dehydrated when you're on the verge of pissing your pants. Yay! I killed him. Okay. No. Shoot! God. Just like last time. There. That was easy. Please. In light, you can hurt them. Wow, I knew that already. Thank you. Okay. Am I on TV?
We take the facts of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs.
That was a very obvious Twilight Zone reference. Please open faster. Okay. Oh, I didn't get hit by the thing.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Okay.
The coal mine wasn't far now.
Nothing good ever happens in a coal mine. Okay, here we go.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Let's go get our shitty wife. Shitty wife, shitty life. Is that how the straights say it? So how's everybody doing? Rough road. Is everybody spooked as much as I am? Hopefully. I'm enjoying this walk. It's very pretty out. It's like a nice fall day. This is like some Final Destination level. With all the logs and stuff. Like, I am absolutely terrified of logging trucks. I'm usually trying really hard to not be behind them. Can I go up here? Like, will this help me? What's in here? A radio?
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot.
I just really hate the camera angle of this game. It drives me nuts. Like, why can't he just be in the goddamn center of the screen? Why does he have to be off to the side? You know what I mean? Just makes no sense to me. No sense whatsoever. Hill. At least we're enjoying a nice walk, though, you know? He's gonna get all his steps in, he's gonna check his phone, and he's gonna take, like, 10,000 steps today. Part of me thinks I was supposed to drive this. I'm not sure. Based on how long this is. I I do not know. I do not know. Looks like I'm not the only person here. Oh. Hello! It's Kai Loon! Hello! Hi, Labsy boy. I guess I was correct that I have to drive. Hello, Raiders! Lady Moonshine, thanks for the follow. Hello! Thank you, Kai Loon. Can I get a shout out for Kai Loon? Alien Chick is here. Hello! Thank you for the follow, Alien Chick. What a friend. It's very hard to drive and read at the same time. This is your PSA not to text and drive. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm feeling the love.
I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at
Yeah,
noon in the
Loon
main
Squad.
building.
MC
coal mine
Crimson
was
Comet.
quiet. It was a
Hello. Thank you for
museum
the follow.
now.
I've seen you around. How are you guys doing today? For raiders who do not know me, my name is Holden. It says so on my shirt. Or you can call me Bulba, because I love Bulbasaur. Bulbasaur's cool. You got your first W on Fall Guys? Oh, hell yeah. I still haven't gotten a W. To be fair, I haven't played the game since December. But, yeah, hi, Raiders. The game frustrated me for a while, but it's more fun to play with other people. My name is Holden, and I'm a streamer who plays all kinds of really cool indie and Nintendo games. So every Tuesday, I am playing every single Legend of Zelda game in order. In order. So I think next week we're probably going to finish Link's Awakening. And that means the week after that we're getting to everybody's favorite Ocarina of Time. So I'm really excited for that. You have no idea how excited. I hope to get my Link cosplay stream. I keep stuttering because I'm so excited. I hope to get my Link cosplay stream done in time for Ocarina of Time. It'll be really cool. And I'll be dressed as Link. And I'll be playing as Link. And it'll just be a really good time. And then Thursdays, I play Pokemon. And I love Pokemon. Wednesdays are Friends Days. I play games with my friends. And then it's a Friday. And I'm playing a scary game. So thank you for coming and watching me play a scary game. I'm playing Alan Wake right now. So we're a writer. And we're trying to save our wife. The ransom is that we have to give the kidnapper our manuscript in order to get our wife back. But part of me feels like our wife is in on it. Maybe because she wanted us to write in the first place. So, ooh. But yeah, I'm really glad that Tastic helped. Tastic is really good at the game. He's really good at Fall Guys. I think my favorite thing to do is just wear the funny little outfits. I'm glad you had fun. Maybe I should pick it up again.
I didn't want to go outside.
Neither. You shouldn't go outside.
Cops
We're in a
had to be
global
looking for
panini.
me. The noon sun turned the place into a sauna. The day dragged on.
Take your jacket off.
Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope.
Normal life on June 21st.
It
Oh,
was all a
sweet.
waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
For real? What a waste of time. I got my, hello?
Wake,
Where the hell are you?
change of plans. You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around
You
by you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do, you better watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
Okay.
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Yeah, I'm
Hello?
coming, I'm coming.
Hello?
But yeah,
Ah!
I feel
gonna
really
kill her.
lucky because I got the COVID vaccine.
I had to get to Mirror Peak.
Stop talking. I got the COVID vaccine by... What? Could this not happen? please? I just want to leave.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Get me out of here. I got the COVID vaccine on a whim. Because, like, I can get it as a food service worker. But, I hadn't been able to book an appointment because they're so tight. And I managed, just by refreshing the page, to pick up an appointment that was previously a cancellation. So, I'm going to be getting my second dose soon, and I'm very excited. But even though, if you are vaccinated, you should also still keep social distancing and wearing your mask. Ooh. Hopefully, the U.S. will say the same thing. Hopefully, we're good by June 21st. That's a good date. It reminds me of a song. Okie dokie. Let's go rescue our wife. Raiders, tell me about yourselves. What are you up to? What are you doing this weekend? What games are you playing? What'd you have for dinner? Could you not? How convenient. Whoa! That just happened. Hate that. So apparently there's also haunted objects coming after us. And I am not feeling that. Oh good, flashbangs. It's kind of fun. I ended up rage quitting this game last time I played because I was an idiot and I loaded it in hard mode. But I'm not good at shooting things, so. Get me out of here, Scoob! What system do you play Fall Guys on, Kylan? Do you play it on PS4 or PC?
What the hell?
The hell is that? Oh, I'm stuck.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
Turn off the power. Okay. Not these guys. Oh, there's so many of them. Guess what? I can do this. Vaporized. Cool. I hope that you guys are having a good weekend. Or have a good weekend planned. It's only Friday. It feels like Saturday. Cool. All right. Let's go save our wife. It kind of reminds me of Bethesda and their game errors that they have. Get out of my way! Get out of my way! Oh, I died. You have D&D tomorrow, and I don't know if I have... If you have it tomorrow as well. If I do not have D&D tomorrow. Bree is out of town. I can play any games with you at any time. What time is your game? Hi, Finny. Ouch. Ouch. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Run! I gotta get to a checkpoint, I'm gonna die. Oh. God, that was anxiety inducing. There's no way I could have made that in hard mode. Just saying. Just saying. Stop. I don't have the finger dexterity for this sometimes. Oh my god. Sing mode! Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. 5 minutes of sing time. It's time for sing mode. We're resuming the game. We're playing Alan Wake. It's time for sing mode. And I'm suffering for my craft. Oh yeah, sing mode. While I'm playing a horror game. Sing mode for 5 minutes. While I'm in a pants shitting scenario. There's guys coming from the ceiling. And I want them to go away cause they want to kill me. I'm reloading my weapon. It's raining men. Hallelujah, it's raining men. Amen. Gonna go save my wife. Gonna go save my wife. Gonna drink some coffee from a thermos and go save my wife. Picking up a manuscript. I hear creepy breathing. I hear creepy breathing. I'm singing for Finny and I'm singing for Jill. Singing so I can make money and pay my bills. Because God knows living is expensive in the state of New York. What is happening?
There was no way the flashbang
There was
grenades
no
were
way.
Standard Power Company equipment.
I'm killing goopy things. I'm killing goopy things. I'm killing goopy things. On the ground. Sponsored by Energizer. Alan Wake's a scary game. E-I-E-I-O. I'm not good at scary games. E-I-E-I-O. I'm not good at scary games. E-I-E-I-O. I'm also not good at other games. Hey, did you know? With a flashbang here and a flashbang there a flashbang, everywhere a flashbang. I'm not good at video games. But hey, that's okay. I'm so glad that I can entertain you when I am suffering. Then it's a good thing that I'm suffering all the time. With a flashbang here and a flashbang there. Flashbang, flashbang, everywhere a flashbang. Flashbang grenades in this game. Haunted trash can. What's up here? What's up here? Probably something helpful. That would be nice. Hell yeah. Open up the box, picking up the flashbangs. Scary man. Get away from me, scary man. Get out from behind me, you super scary man. I'm gonna shoot you in the ass. I'm already terrified of most men. this game. They're so big and scary. And they wanna murder me. Please God, do not murder me. I'm just a nice guy. Trying to write a book to shut up my wife. I got weapons, they're multiplying. And I'm losing control of my bowels, cause I'm
If that
terrified
wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint
and
make him talk.
mystified. Yeah. Oh, 5 minutes is up. We did it, kids. It's over here. Well, that was fun. Yeah. Take that. Glad I was able to entertain you guys. Cool. At this point, I would have just let them take my wife. I got a cheat for that. Yeah, he's better off without her. He doesn't need her abusive ass anyway. Checkpoint. Please don't shake like that. I'm gonna throw up.
The dark presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Maybe it is Alice. Maybe Alice is the horror. What? Sure it does, buddy. Could you not? Could you not, please? Bro, stop. Yeesh. Yeah, if Alice was my wife, I would have just let them take her. Respect all women but Alice. Oh, I fell for that one.
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Stop! hit by the car and got an achievement for getting hit by the car. Hi, Dad. Can I please get some coffee so I can not die? Great Peak Gorge. You ready to watch me die? Yay! Hurry up, I don't think I'm gonna go much longer. Pokemon was today. Oh, Pokemon. I played Pokemon yesterday. There was a Pokemon announcement today. Pokemon is on Thursdays. I play scary games on Fridays. Could I not die, please? I died. Scaring myself poopless. Stop vibrating the camera. I'm being attacked by these haunted objects. No! What is happening? What the heck? Oh my god. Oh, that was terrifying. I'm never leaving my house again. Yeah, watch out for the pterodactyl. You won't be able to hear it coming because the P is silent. Yeah. I'm out of batteries. Please be some batteries in here, please, please, please. I got a key. Let me in, let me in. I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die. Please let me in.
Anything outside of riding is a struggle.
I'm on
I feel
TV.
ill. I managed to make my way downstairs.
Okay.
There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape
Magic
the world
Mike.
of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance.
What is happening? What is happening? God, this game is clowning. Okay. Ooh. This is a
The
good
kidnapper
sign.
had sent me a text. The message was full of
So when there's
spelling
like
errors and
yellow stuff, you
insults.
follow it.
It was telling me to hurry up.
Because it gives you secret stuff. Can I have some batteries? Dad, how was your day? What did you do today? I assume you worked, which is boring. Just like every time I call you guys, you're off doing adventurous things. Great. You weren't kidding about a pterodactyl. Oh, I hate this. Duh! Duh! I died. Yeah.
Birds.
It's supposed to remind you of Alfred Hitchcock. No, not again. Am I gonna rage quit on this bridge? Eleanor's staring at me like some kind of demon.
Birds.
What? How did I die to the birds? Oh, it's gonna happen again, guys.
Birds.
He's gonna say birds every time. Don't fall. Okay. We gotta get out of here. Ugh. Ah! Okay, we're gonna save our wife. I'm gonna get claustrophobic in here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. At least we're not being chased by birds. What's down here? Is there a secret down here? Or is this just an alternate path?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
That's how it is when I'm motion sick. It stabbed my brain. Okay, now she sounds scared.
Alice?
Alice! Okay, like, I don't like you, but...
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
How do I get out of here? This away? No? I'm terrified. There's silver in them, our hills. Okay. Gimme, please. This is not what I wanted. Oh. Oh no. Fire! Jeez. Okay. Please give me some batteries. This is so scary. Oh my god, I hate mines. I don't want to end up like George. Stardew spoilers, sorry.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, just maybe, right? Also, glad you're still here, new friend. That doesn't help. Oh, that helps. Okay. Sort of. At least nothing's chasing me right now. If something was chasing me right now, I would not be taking a walk in the park, that's for sure. How do I go up from here? What? Oh. So how are you doing tonight, Crimson? You have a fantastic night? Are you spooked? Because I'm spooked. Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. No, not the birds. I just want batteries. Thank you.
Great. Another cable car. Just great.
Ah. This looks hella safe. I'm gonna die on a cable car. A cable car. What's happening? Oh, I'm stuck. God, this guy just has no luck. No luck whatsoever. One. Why? Why is all this convoluted shit just happening to... Why? Boba Mom's favorite song, I Want to Be Sedated and Everybody Must Get Stoned. Uh-oh, is Mom getting baked tonight? Boba Mom's getting baked, guys. Okay. We're sort of where we need to be. Gimme, 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 gimme. This is a good weapon. This is a very good weapon. You got her some Captain Morgan. Ooh. If only Twan Man was here, he could talk about how much he loves Pirates Rum. Which I love watching Twan Man stream because he's always singing sea shanties. He takes requests. Open. Give me the Energizer. Okay. Nothing says I love my wife more than getting her a bottle of Captain Morgan. Ooh. Alan, get walking. Okay. Whew. No! Ah, the lights are flashing again. Stop. Ugh. I wish I was playing Stardew Valley. Yeesh. At least Stardew Valley makes me happy cry and not scared cry. Okay, there's an emergency kit over here. You bought Stardew today? Oh my god, tell me about it. Have you played it yet? It's so good. You're never gonna find a game that gives you the same feeling ever again. Nothing will ever give you that same feeling of happiness. Haven't played it yet. I might this weekend, and I will regale you about it in the Discord. Hell yeah! I got Furry and Finn to play it. Yeah, you did a good job. And then I'm gonna, once I beat this game, I'm gonna start playing Little Nightmares. Because all the other cool kids are playing it. I was watching Froggy Void play it earlier, but they got scared. And then I'll play Sound Face. I love that game. Okay. Oh man. There's an Alan Wake 2? I'm not playing it. All offense. CW and TZ, Tom. You talk to me on the TV, Tom. I miss you, Tom. Did you write this? Tom. Who the hell is Tom? Wait, there is an Alan Wake 2, or are you just teasing me? Can I please have some batteries? Alan Wake American Nightmare. That's a pretty cliche sounding kind of name. Okay. Some flares. I like the flares. I like the flares and I like the flashbangs. Okay. Ah! I need... Yes. Cute. Okay, avoid the big hole. We gotta be almost done with this chapter. We gotta be. As for who's Tom, I don't think you know that yet, but if you've been paying attention to the plot, you can figure out who
I could see
CW
Cauldron
is.
Lake. I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
Is that the waitress?
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
Okay. Is that the cop? The lady cop?
Wait! That you? Wait!
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry! Please, it's late! The boss didn't know who he was messing with! I didn't know! I swear, I didn't know! We don't have his wife! We don't know where she is! She's probably drowned! We just said we had her to make a play ball, you see?
What the hell is happening? What? Hi, Rockstar Gamer. I have no clue what's going on, but thank you for the follow. I think we just died. Nope. I forgot our wife wasn't wearing pants. She was kidnapped. Cool. Oh, this might be copyright music. Cool. Wow. Sorry, Rockstar Gamer, that we got to the end of the game right as you came in. But nice to meet you. Glad to have made a new friend. At least I hope I can be your friend. Okay. Quit the menu. Cool. We gotta go to... Oh my god, you can. You can change it. Back to this. I went through all of that trauma for nothing. Why isn't it in the options like normal people games? Oh well. Well, that was fun. That was fun. That was fun. Oh my goodness. Hope you guys missed the elevator music. I'll play the elevator music while I look for someone to raid. Ooh! Let's raid DeFurry B. I love DeFurry B. Oh, wait a minute. No. Let's raid someone new. Okay. Wannabe NPC has been playing Toontown, and I'm obsessed with it. So let's give some love to Wannabe NPC. I've never raided her before. Alright. Everyone have a great night. And I'll see you Tuesday for more fundraising. Yay! Bye-bye.